Today's video will go more in depth on theories about what happened between episode 65 and 66, while also talking about the changes that Dafuk made to the new episode. But before we get into all this, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the analysis videos, because we are trying to reach 1 million subscribers before the end of the year. Also, smash that like button anyways. Here we go. First of all, let's start with the descriptions of the shorts. Many people don't notice this, but usually the description of the shorts are different from the original description and gives out extra information on the episode. And this time, part 1 of the YouTube short says, "Cameraman go berserk," which refers to the part where they got mad and started going crazy with their fists. We didn't really know what was going on here before since we didn't have any info, but we now know that they were going berserk 100%. And it was most likely caused by the image on the tablet, which we'll come back to in a second. But did you notice something different when the cameraman was running ahead? If you said the billboard, yes, you are right. Dafuk has changed the episode quite a lot when you think about it, because this billboard was completely blank when the cameraman were running on the original version of the video. And it was only visible when the cameraman was shooting the skibidi toilet with the stun gun. Here in this shorts video, when the helicopter toilet appears on the screen, the camera zooms in and we can finally see what it says. And in the billboard, it clearly says "real threat." We don't know why it wasn't clear in the original episode, but it might have been a rendering issue. This could actually be foreshadowing many things. And as you guys know from episode 64, Secret Agent started foreshadowing future episodes, just like when he said "trap" on the billboard. And episode 65 turned out to be the biggest trap ever in the entire series. So what is the Secret Agent trying to say when he says "real threat" here? We know that this message is to the Alliance and not the toilets, because if it was to the toilets, I'd 100% say that it would be the Titan TV man's return, but this threat has to be on the enemy side. There are only two options left unless there is a new toilet Titan in the works, and those are G-Man toilet and Scientist toilet. I actually would love to see a new toilet Titan that's more powerful than Scientist toilet and G-Man toilet combined, going against the upgraded Titan TV man, which will hopefully show himself in the next episode, but not sure how plausible this theory is. When it comes to G-Man toilet, we have no idea where he is, because we do know that he had a clone for a while, and he wasn't there when the Scientist toilet started attacking the Alliance in episode 66. But weirdly, a version of him was in the picture that was on the tablet, so how could that be? What happened between episodes 65 and 66? Before we get into that, there was actually another change done in the shorts version of the video. The Secret Agent message and face on the tablet has been removed. I have no idea why Dafuk decided to remove this, because it wasn't something small. Maybe he wanted to change it completely, or maybe just because it's a shorts video, and since you can't really understand anything anyway, he decided to remove it. Or it was because of the fact that it was so hard to understand what was written on it. But the real question is still the same thing. Is this image real or fake? To get to whether it's fake or not, we need to talk about the timeline of the events, because there is a likely chance that episodes 65 and 66 might be happening at the same time, just like episodes 55 and 56. First of all, let's go back and remember episodes 55 and 56. If you guys remember, in episode 55, the skibidi toilets ambushed the parasite disabler tank and destroyed it with acid coming from the skull toilet. And in episode 56, which is considered to be taking place a little after episode 55, they get a notification on their tablets about the parasite disabler tank being destroyed. In episode 65, we saw Scientist toilet and everyone else other than the imposter G-Man toilet leave, and we clearly saw them teleport away. There is a likely chance that the teleport was to the base we saw in episode 66, but if that's the case, how come it was morning in one episode and it's nighttime in the other one? This might be because of the location of these fights. While episode 65 was going on in Dubai, episode 66 might be happening in United States, which would cause a big time zone difference, and that would make it make sense. But we can't really know if that's true. One thing we know is that the police toilet that came out of the teleportation in episode 66 was the same police toilet that was at the beginning of episode 65. If this is indeed true, then the image the cameraman saw on their tablets is completely fake, because Scientist toilet couldn't have been there after the trap, and we all know that the real G-Man has been missing for a while now. The only problem about this theory is the timing of the images, but I really do have a great theory about this, and once I explain it, the whole timeline of what happened will actually make sense. As you guys know, this tablet was given to the cameraman by the secret agent, so I don't think it was the skibidi toilets that faked the image, but instead it was the secret agent. And I think we can all agree that he has the power to make this possible because there is no way toilets know how to use Photoshop. But how could he know something like this could have happened? And why would he write, "Run, Titans are dead"? I covered this in my last video, but if you look carefully from what we can see, it says, "Run, Titans are dead," when the screen is glitching. Even though this event didn't happen yet, he knew that a trap was coming in episode 64, and he tried to warn the Titans with the billboard next to the bomber toilet. So we know that he has an insight to the future, and he might actually have some time abilities. I think he photoshopped this image to get the Alliance on edge for them to move faster because he knew the Titans would get ambushed in a few moments. And right at this second episode, 65 was about to begin in the timeline of events, so he had to be fast to go there because, as you know, he was also there in episode 65. After giving the tablet and making them mad, I think he wanted to show the POV cameraman the billboard saying "Real Threat," because even though the cameraman could have won against the jetpack toilet pretty easily, Secret Agent got there to give him a knife, and why would he do that unless he is in a hurry and he has to leave? It wouldn't make sense because the POV cameraman really didn't need any help. I think after POV cameraman saw the billboard and Secret Agent left, episode 65 started in the timeline, and we saw the police toilet leaving the POV cameraman alive because Secret Agent interfered in the last second to save the POV cameraman. And in this theory, episode 65 actually happens a little after episode 66, and if we do cut both the episodes when the scientist toilet teleports and play them side by side, the Alliance meets the upgraded Titan TV man right when the Titan duo is about to be ambushed. And I think there is a likely chance that upgraded Titan TV man will arrive at the scene moments after episode 65 ends, and we'll see the biggest fight happen ever. If it was confusing, let me simplify the timeline and explain it one last time. My theory is, episode 64 ends. Secret Agent knows something bad is about to happen, so he teleports to where episode 66 is happening and episode 66 starts. So he gives the tablet with the fake image to the cameraman to get them to go faster, because he also might know that scientist toilet will teleport right there. Cameramen start going berserk and start moving really fast. But because they are not fast enough, he helps him kill the jetpack toilet, and until he sees the text that says "Real Threat" on the screen, which was shown in the shorts video, he doesn't leave. Right after this, he leaves the scene and episode 65 starts. We see the police toilet killing cameraman, but he randomly stops when it comes to the POV cameramen, because either the secret agent mind controls him, or scientist toilet gives an order, and after the events of episode 65 and the rest of episode 66 happens at the same time. I think this theory is very plausible, and it really does make sense when you think about it and how Secret Agent has been helping the Alliance. If this is true, Secret Agent is really paving the road for the Alliance without actually fighting himself as if he is playing chess. Okay, future elite cameraman interrupting. Dafuk Boom dropped part 3 of Skibidi Toilet 66 YouTube shorts, and there is another difference again. And this time we can see that the